Biafra, superstars, media.
Ifegeme, oh ifegeme, 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 ogeme, ifegeme ne bata, ogeme, wande moho, ogeme ne bata. Something go happen, yeah. Something go happen today. Something no man more. Something go happen today. I say it go happen, no, it go happen, yo. Something go happen today, oh. Something no man more. Something go happen today. Oh, my people, now how on a day? How on a day today? Otutuoma. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency, Oyendo Mazinamde Kanu. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, USB, His Excellency, ESN, EKPA'S, Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands, Biafra has come. In your hands, Biafra will be safe. And in your hands, now that Biafra has come, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the mild, the gentle, the civilized and the uncivilized, those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra. We shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, under one government, and under one God to scream for Hallelujah Day, the day that the God of Biafra has made. Fellow Biafrans, today is a good day. Today it's a great day that we are seeing our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Obatobie Agunecheba Wakoma, a good man, a man I named after myself, Wakoma, a good man. Today we are seeing him in courts in high spirits. The Zoom media that said, oh, this man said he was this, he was that, he was a content creator. They said he was sad in courts. He was looking sober. They said all sort of things, all manner of things about Simon Ekpa. Not only that, the one they call Christopher Musa, he said he was on a countdown that Simon Ekpa will be sent to Nigeria. Fellow Biafrans, today, the devil has been put to shame. It is clear that our leader, Mother Simon Ekpa, is in good spirits. All what they said, all the lies, all the propaganda against him is now null and void, of no effect. Also, my people, today we shall see what happened in court. I mean, it's a good thing to see our leader in high spirits. Ignore those who you see around him. That's not the issue here. Don't be angry that because those that went to gather around him, they may be from the other camp of Bregi. It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, sometimes when the father is coming back from work, the children, they know they've broken the television. They know they've broken the plate. They know the battery in the remote control is missing or something like that. But when daddy is coming from a far distance, they will all rush down to daddy and say, Daddy, welcome, Daddy. Mpa nota oyoyo, mpa lota oyoyo. They will do other stuff. Daddy will embrace them. Daddy will cuddle them, but Daddy knows something is fishy. Why are they cuddling me this way? Why are they in love with me this way? Why this special greeting? Anyway, let me get home and see what will happen, or see what they have in stock for me. So before I go deeper on what I want to speak on to today, I'll be spiritual in this video. I want you to please write down in the good gospel of God, the book of Matthew 25. Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. I will break it down in a nutshell. It is the parable of the talents. The parable of the talents. I told you I'll say very soon, when Simon Ekpa is here with us, all the different stakeholders will have to give account. That time is coming. So forget what you are seeing here, the mpa, nota, or yo you are seeing here. Forget all those ones. The main thing will be when Simon Ekpa is free, hopefully tomorrow, he may be set free from what I'm hearing from the video and from some people who were there at the court. Things look very good. We should be excited. So, Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. It teaches about the importance of using the gifts and opportunities God gives us for his purpose or purposes. It means when the assignment was given to you all by Obatobie, when he's back, for the past 7 months he's not been around us. Perhaps he doesn't have a clearer vision of what is going on around the cabinet about Biafra because he was held in a solitary confinement. Incommunicado, I repeat. Incommunicado, it means without communicating with the outside world. But when the king is back, when the master is back, when the leader is back, those he gave an assignment in the sense of talent, they will come and tell him how they've gone for over 7 months. So at this point, before I go deeper in this spiritual analysis, I want us to hear what's happened today in court. This is just outside the court place. For the first time, the police in Finland told Simon Ekpa, go and meet those out there waiting for you. Your people are here. Your people are here, in court. Go and meet them. Go, feel free. Go and meet them. And that's what you are seeing here with the handshake and the rest. The solidarity. And you see the face of Simon Ekpa. He is happy seeing his people around. But like I said, Papa Alota o yo-yo. Papa Alota o yo-yo. Father will embrace everybody. It's when Father gets to the home, they will now give account of what they've done. But at this point, I want us to hear all the whole ins and outs in the court place. And from there, I will now start the in-depth analysis. If you're ready, let's go there. Watch this. Obatobie is out there.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh,
he's in good spirits. Ada is there hugging. Adadiolamma. Ada the hug. Obatobie.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Agune chamber.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh,
Pictures taking place.
We are here, now we there here. You like that?
Adadiolamma is talking, everybody is talking. Ada is there in Finland. Vam is there in Finland. That's good. Biafra Unite is on the phone. Oh, there. The guy you see in a blue suit, he's carrying a phone. Biafra Unite is live, speaking to Obatovie through the phones. I was watching everything. I was observing. So the guy you see dressed in blue, that's the friend of Biafra Unite. He placed that phone next to Obatovie. The phone was playing the live video of Biafra Unite. And he was asking some questions or greeting Obatovie, and Obatovie was responding as well. So please observe the guy in blue suit and black shirt with the phone in the hand. Observe him. Let's continue. You see his phone? Biafra Unite is on the phone. Biafra Unite is on the phone. Let's continue.
Outside courtroom. Our PM now put very soon. On our portal, you will get a queen. William
Hold it there. Adadiolamma said, Ikukuna, are you hearing? Inanokwa. Ikuna, Inanikwa. So that black phone is still there. The black phone is still there. Biafra Unite is on the phone. And Obatovie is just taking his time. He's listening to the voice of Biafra Unite and saying, yeah, we thank God. We are fine. We thank God. We are fine. That's what is playing there. I'm trying to paint a picture for you to see what's going on. And Adadiolamma, quick, go hang for the right side of Obatovie. Adadiolamma, quickly go and hang by the right side of Obatovie. Like I said, Papa Lota Oyoyo, Papa Lota Oyoyo. It's not who first come shake hands go win the story. All I'm saying is, when Obatovie is ready, when he is freed, when he's relaxed at home, when he takes his time to go through videos, news articles and the rest, tabloids, whatever, for the last 7 months of what happened, he will now know how all the cabinet members have reacted. He will see all the insults, all the attacks, all the praises, all the accolades, all the backbiting, all that said fall back and don't fall back. Those that went to court, those that call us terrorists at a time when Samanepa is going through a case of terrorism. He will see all those things. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Because he's our prime minister. He is the boss of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and Oge Nkere. He is the boss. Don't forget that. When your boss is not in town. That's why I said today the theme of this video is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 14 to 30. Let's continue, then I'll start the analysis. Let's continue. One more time. Listen.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh,
keep watching. Ada is hugging. Ada is hugging Obatovie.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh,
Keep watching, keep watching.
We are here, now we here. You like that?
What you are seeing here is Papa Alota Oyoyo. Papa Alota Oyoyo. All the children will run to Papa. But they know at home, they've broken the TV. They have destroyed the remotes. They've broken the plates. They've done something stupid at home. But Father is coming and they are screaming, Papa Alota Oyoyo. Now at this point, my people, it's time to start with this analysis. No time for waste. No time to dilly-dally. Fellow Biafrans, I asked you all to write down the good books of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. The story is about the parable of the talents. And this was found again in Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 to 30. Fellow Biafrans, that reading, it teaches about the importance of using the gifts and opportunities God gives us for his purposes. It illustrates that we are responsible for diligently using what have been given to us rather than neglecting or hiding from them out of fear or laziness. Those who are faithful in using their talents will be rewarded, while those who are unproductive or unproductive will face consequences. The story is about the master and his servants, where a master, representing Jesus in the story, I believe he entrusted upon his servants with varying amount of talents, a measure of money representing gifts and opportunities. Underline the word opportunities before going on a journey. He gave them various opportunities before going on a journey. Now, in terms of the faithful servants, 2 servants invested their talents and doubled their master's money. They are commended for their faithfulness and rewarded with greater responsibilities. Of all the servants, 2 of them, they were able to invest, to improve upon the talents given to them, entrusted upon them, Oyibo. It means that responsibility, protect the mandate, be my surrogate, be the eye, a 4-man committee to make sure when Biafra is declared, you go into action and create a new cabinet, a new structure of the cabinet, a new organogram of the cabinet. I'm going somewhere with this. These are responsibilities entrusted upon a people. In this case, it's upon the servants. So I repeat, in the case of the faithful servants, 2 servants invested the talents and doubled their master's money. They are commended for their faithfulness and rewarded with greater responsibilities. On the other hand, in the case of the unfaithful servant, 1 servant, out of fear or laziness, buries his talent and turns it to the master unchanged. The master condemned his inactions and cast him out. Lord have mercy. The master condemned the inaction of that servant. Every day I came with the lexicon: actions and inactions, actions and inactions, actions and inactions, your actions and your inactions. It means the things that you do and the things you fail to do. Today in the word of God, oh my God, have mercy. God is now punishing this servant for his inactions and he was cast out. The key themes to this message, my people, listen, I'm coming somewhere, or I'm going somewhere with this one. The key themes. First one is the stewardship. We are stewards of the gift and resources God has given to us. Stewardship. We are stewards of the responsibilities that Obatobie has given to us. We are stewards to the responsibilities that Simon Ekpa gave to us before he went on a journey, before he was called in for questioning by Finland. Oh my God, have mercy. The second key theme is responsibility. I repeat, responsibility. We are responsible for using these gifts wisely and diligently. We are responsible for using these gifts wisely and diligently. So when Simon Ekpa sent you on an errand, you were delegated for an assignment. It is your responsibility to carry out that activity, that delegation, wisely and diligently. We saw what happened to the cabinet, the in-house fighting, the backbiting. They were insulting themselves. They were calling one camp terrorists and the rest of them. We saw how things went awry. Things went agog. Fellow Biafrans, follow me in this one. The third theme is known as accountability. Oh my God, have mercy. You must be accountable. You must be able to be held account to your stewardship. Accountability. We will be held accountable for how we use what we've been given. This one is very, very strong. It goes to the heart of the movement. We will be held accountable for how we use what we have been given. Simon Ekpa shared the job. He always tells us there are some tasks he will give to you to do, assignments he will give to you to do. You won't know that somebody else is also on the same assignment. Somebody else, a different team, a different group, they are embarked on a similar assignment, but he is watching and observing. Accountability. You will be held accountable for how you use what has been given to you. The fourth one is known as faithfulness. The fourth theme to that chapter will be read in the book of Matthew. I told you all to underline it. Matthew 25, 14 to 30. Because when Simon Ekpa comes out, now all these things, now him go look. He will be fair. When in judge una, make them no vex. Say, oh, he's being personal. I was there with you in the court. I came to the court. I hugged you. I made a video. Don't do all that, because the master will be the one to make judgment based on the assignment is given to you. So for faithfulness, true faith is demonstrated through actions and productivity. To show that you are faithful, true faith is demonstrated through your action and your productivity. Faithfulness. Will you be faithful to the cause? Will you be faithful to your prime minister? You call him boss. You call him your leader. He appointed you in his cabinet. When he comes back, hopefully in a couple of days, and makes a decision, would you be faithful to abide by those decisions and rulings from Simon Ekpa? Faithfulness. True faith is demonstrated through actions and productivity. And the last one is consequences. I love this one. There will be consequences. When Simon Ekpa is done with this stupid case that Finland and Nigeria, Bianca Ojukwu and the rest of them brought on him to distract him in a way to delay the movement. When he's done with it, those he has entrusted with the assignment, there will be consequences. So after the Papa Alota Oyoyo, Papa Alota Oyoyo, Daddy welcome, you know, Male, le, Male, le, Mama, le, Mama, le. Yes, your mama don't come back, yes. But there will be consequences. When they get to the home and see what you have done, there will be consequences. Fellow Biafrans, when it comes to the team, consequences. There are consequences for both faithful services and neglect. There are consequences for both faithful services and neglect. What does that mean? There is no right and wrong answer in this one. If you are going on a journey and you take left, there is a consequence. If you take right, there is a consequence. If you go through the straight road, there is a consequence. But in this case, so it says there are consequences for both faithful service and neglect. So for both parties, USB and Briggy, I'll call a spade a spade. There are some areas you would have done well where you were faithful. There will be consequence for being faithful. And if there's an area of neglect, you will also face the consequence for neglecting some of the task, assignments, the order given by Obatobi. Fellow Biafrans, at this point, we must know that Simon Ekpa, God works in mysterious ways. Today, I felt in the spirit I had to do this video because when I saw this floating around, I saw Vam, Akbarawa, all of them putting this video on X. Those who are carnal, they will not understand the psychology behind the video you are seeing here. But I understood it because this is my field. In psychology, this is my field. Even as kids, when we were children, when you spoil something in the house and your parents are coming, you know they will flog you. So the first thing you would do is to rush down, you dance, you sing in a prowess way. You greet your papa, you greet your mama, but your parents know this greeting, they're different though. This greeting too much, it means something has happened back home. So that's what we shall face in the next coming of days, weeks, or months. Because I'm confident in the next couple of days, our leader will be freed, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And he will have to take his time. I believe Obatobi will take his time to go through all the videos, all the analysis from the stakeholders and the critical stakeholders, even those of lower influence, like from the zoo, all the things they were talking about Simon Ekpa. He will go through it. And from there, he will now have to come with, with a consequence. Those that did well, he will reward them. Those that listen to his commandment, to his order, he will reward them. Those that did a good job, but they now backslided, they will face the consequence. Those that, were able to give account for their stewardship, he will reward them accordingly. Those that shows a level of responsibility for the task given to them, he will reward them. Those that were being accountable to the acts, they were accountability in everything they did, that from day 1 to month 7, from the day we went to the convention in Latin Finland, and to the day that they were called by Obatobie to give account. They will be there to lay down everything. What was done, why it was done, the way it was done, and what is their outcome. They will lay down all this information. Fellow Biafrans, Obatobie will also know those who are faithful to him. It brings the word faithfulness. He will know those who were able to propagate this movement to the right direction. Because to call a spade, sometimes when two elephants are fighting, it is the grass that suffers. But also, the hunter who is out there preying on them would hope they will fight till they die. Fight to the death, so the hunter can just come and chop their heads off. For the fact we saw IPOB Nigeria Limited in court being a witness against Obatobie, it tells you, if you ask me, while Briggy is busy accusing USB, and USB they were there defending ourselves, exposing the weaknesses of Briggy for what they were doing, the enemies were there, observing. Bianca Ojukwu, Southeast politicians, Nigerian government, Christopher Musa, IPOB Nigeria Limited, those that call themselves DOS, IPOB, the so-called organization, Ikenga Oruago, all the different stakeholders, they were there, licking their lips, thanking God that look at these two people fighting themselves. They don't know we are the real enemy. Because for the fact that those that came to court, those 3 men we saw that came to court to testify against Simon Ekpa were members of IPOB Nigeria Limited, sent there to represent the DOS. In a case Nigeria is taking against Simon Ekpa in Finland. That tells me if you are willing to be a witness for Nigeria in Finland, it means you are working hand in hand with Nigeria. At a time when your leader, Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped by Nigeria, at a time when Nigeria proscribed IPOB, the 80 million Biafrans, as terrorists, some members of IPOB Nigeria Limited still chose to work and collaborate and partner with Nigeria to go down to Finland to condemn Simon Ekpa. Only God knows how their flight, fees were paid, how their hotel bills were paid, itineraries, transportation was paid to stay in Finland until the day that they were called for hearing. At a period where our leader Nnamdi Kanu is going through the same thing. He was kidnapped from Kenya by Nigeria. And the same Nigeria and the governors from the southeast, they proscribed IPOB. They called us a terrorist organization. That same period of time, some members of IPOB chose to work with Nigeria. Hey, God have mercy. They chose to partner with Nigeria. They went to Finland to stand in for Nigeria as a credible witness against Simon Ekpa. Fellow Biafrans, to call a spade, that tells me while USB and Briggy were at daggers drawn, no love lost, the enemies came and did a dirty job. But we thank God. That's how Simon Ekpa always told us, oh my God, that what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. Today it is clear. It is clear that something that is going on is bigger than us. And soon and very soon that will be revealed for us to see. So please, those out there, don't be confused. Don't find yourself in a conundrum, Oyibo. Don't be baffled. Don't feel left out. Don't feel you don't have to celebrate seeing our leader in high spirits. Simon Ekpa is smiling, that beautiful smile, that infectious smile that we love about him. He's smiling. He's in good spirits. The spark is back. Oh my God. Obatobie. The spark is back. Obatobie is back in high spirits. That's who we are. Forget those around him. That's not the issue. Celebrate the man that is about to come back to join us. The main significant thing is this man you are seeing here. Obatobie Ibo Yendu. Hey, Lord have mercy. Obatobie Ibo Yendu. Spiritual. Fellow Biafrans from the spirit. This picture of my leader, I told you from beginning, I am a disciple of Simon Ekpa. I respect all but fear none. I am a disciple of Simon Ekpa. Seeing my leader smiling again made me to feel so good in my spirit. Seeing my leader in good spirit, a man that was broken down for 7 months in a solitary confinement. For 7 months in Finland. He was held by the Finnish government. They let him down. His best friend, Alex Taub. I keep telling you, way back since 2015, 2016, Simon Ekpa and Alex Taub, they were one. Best of friends. They did all their campaign together. They were campaigning in politics together. And when his best friend in politics, when his best friend became the president of Finland, Obatobie, he assumed that MOU is there. The mutual understanding is there that if I'm doing this for Biafra, without the spoken words, you understand what I'm doing. I've got some friends here in the Western world. They will back me up in anything I do. Without even speaking with them, they understand the game. They understand the assignments. But it was embarrassing. Let's keep playing the video. Keep on playing the video. Play it. It's embarrassing that at a time like this, when Obatobie was feeling Finland, blessing Finland, giving all the accolades to Finland, coming with the blueprint of Biafra that looks like Finland. Unknown to him that the Finnish government, Nigeria was busy dangling carrots at their face. Nigerian government, Tinubu, Jagaban, Emilokon, Mr. Emilokon, Egbekiniwa Emilokon, that man who believed that money can solve all problems. He said, and I quote, something that money cannot solve, more money will solve it. It is sad and embarrassing that Alexander Stubb allowed Nigeria to influence him. And somehow 2 weeks to the redeclaration of Biafra, Alexander Stubb allowed his government to call in his best friend Simon Ekpa for so-called questioning. And ever since, he's been held incommunicado. So fellow Biafrans, please, I want you to start acting maturely. Be matured in your psychology. Don't feel because you see our prime minister and next to him, Ada is there. Those ones, the CRC, the conflict resolution team or whatever, they are all there. I call those things noise, white noise. Ignore the noise. The main thing you should be happy about is Obatobi is there. Put the videos out. Put the pictures out. Make videos about it. Don't be cajoled into hating your leader because people around him were smart enough to rush down to court. It's psychology. They all went down to court to do this. What if the Zoo government knows that the game is over? What if Finland knows this man is going to be released? And in a way to put a control around him, he told all these guys to fly to Finland. Take pictures with him. We'll give it a chance to do it. So that way he'll work with you guys. What if? I'm not saying that's the case. All I'm saying is what if. So please be mature in your approach. Appreciate him. Be happy. Thank your God that our leader Simon Ekpa is still in Finland, not in Nigeria. See the way the case is going in Finland? Very easy, straightforward. All he had to do was play the video of T.Y. Danjuma where he was shouting, they collude, they collude, they collude. The government, the military, the terrorists, they collude. Protect yourselves. Your communities, protect yourself. Don't wait for the police. Don't wait for the enemy. They are colluding with the terrorists. When he played it in court, Finland was like, even the judge was shaking his head. That was when they knew that this man has no case to answer. And for the first time, the police told those around him, say, please, Simon Ekpa, feel free to go and say hi to your people. That's why you are seeing this now. Normally, they would have taken him in, but they said, no, Simon, feel free to go and say hi to your people. Because the evidence brought by Simon Ekpa in court, it was played in a video. And the judge was marveled. God have mercy. Not only that, they do their research. They've seen the video from the Pope speaking on the killing of Benue in Benue. 200 lives lost. Enugu State, the same. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. In the absence of Simon Ekpa. The judge was there scratching his head. The judge in Finland was there scratching his head. But you and I know that if Simon Ekpa was in Nigeria, by now, they would have skinned him alive, locked him in a hole, and there will be no trial. And guess what? Nigerians will say, yes, we thank God. Kill him! Let him die a very slow death. But in Finland, where they respect the rule of law, in a law court, the case is just smooth sailing. It's going smoothly. And today, somebody who was held, they called him a terrorist. Look at him now hanging around with people, chilling, cuddling with friends. Biafrans and those in Nigeria, those stubborn animals in Nigeria that believes in Nigeria. This is the way life is in the Western world. Innocent until proven guilty. Britain knew they had nothing on Nnamdi Kanu, but they found a way to work with IPOB Nigeria Limited to lure him to Kenya. That a businessman wanted to discuss with him in Kenya. He went to Kenya and the rest was history. Nigeria was able to pounce on him in Kenya and took him to Nigeria. 5 years and counting, he's still been locked in the custody of the DSS. And when they brought their own witness, they were putting on mask, balaclava in courts. First time in the history of that zoo called Nigeria. Witnesses are wearing masks. Hey, Lord have mercy. So, Philip, I'll leave it here. I believe in what is enough for the wise. All I'm saying is let all our members rejoice for this video you are seeing. That Simon Ekpa is in good health. He is in good spirit. He is a champion. He is full of life. He is vibrant. We can feel his youthfulness again. The smile is still there. The touch is still there. The class is still there. He's a special man. He's peculiar. He's one of our own. And if that zoo Nigeria is smart, release the king, Nnamdi Kanu, before the prince is freed in Finland. Nigeria, I hate you with a passion. I wish God will come down and consume that country right now. But I'm giving you an advice. If you are wise, release the king, Nnamdi Kanu, before the prince is freed. That's the only way to control the carnage coming. I know you guys deep inside, you hate the Biafrans. You are ready to kill 8 million more of us. Yes, you are ready to do it. But don't worry. Soon and very soon, you see that the game has changed. The terrain has changed. This is not 1967 to 1970. The terrain has changed. If you are wise, release Nnamdi Kanu. Release Nnamdi Kanu before the coming of the prince. Because if the prince should come out before the king, then I'm sorry. It means the king may not be able to stop the prince from carrying out justice, ma'at. But if you're wise, that zoo country called Nigeria, that satanic Islamic jihadist country called Nigeria, if you are wise, if you have an iota of sense in your head, release the king before the coming of the king, of the prince. That's how you create a balance in a movement. But I'll leave that for the gods, because Nigeria, there is something wrong with them. That oil has blocked their brains. That old men that should be in their care home, they are fighting to be presidents and politicians in that zoo. Old, dirty, stinking men who urinate in their pants. They are wearing pampers. They are one leg in the grave, one leg fighting for Aso Rock and the nonsense that they are doing. Old men. But for the love of money, they are already billionaires. They have stolen billions. But the love of that free money, that money they call the national cake, coming from the land of Biafra, the blood of Biafra that they love so much, the oil, the gas that they love so much, they are saying no. The Biafrans will not go. We won't let them go. If it means killing all of them, we won't let them go. But I've got a message for that zoo called Nigeria. What is coming will consume that zoo called Nigeria and will set every people or peoples with an S free in Nigeria. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear.
Biafra must be restored, for there is nothing the enemies can do about it. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High Himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake Biafra will come. Because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. Our enemies are equally important because they must listen. Those who do not love the truth must listen. Those who are beholden to darkness, they must also listen. For we are here to bring light upon a very darkened continent without Biafra. Africa is nothing without Biafra. There is no difference between a black man and a wild animal in the forest. We say it with every ounce of conviction. I welcome each and every one of you. If you're joining us for the very first time, this is Radio Biafra. This is how we do it. We magnify the name of the Most High before we do anything. That is why we are exceptionally formidable. That is why